बोलिए वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की। I urge you to now to please maintain strict silence. Gopaldas, please close the darshan. This is not being quiet. बोलिए लाडली लाल की राधे राधे। On behalf of this auspicious occasion of Janmashtmi, and on behalf of Radha, Madhav, Dham, and all of you, I welcome Sushree, Gopeshwari Devi. Now I want perfect silence, please. No more talking, please. No more talking, please. I can still hear some noise. No more talking, please. We have a very senior preacher here. Devi ji is a very senior sannyasi preacher. I can still hear some noise, please. Those who want to talk, they can please go outside. Please, no talking, sir.
बोलिए वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की। बोलिए श्रीमद सद्गुरु सरकार की जय। कृपया आप सभी लोग शांतचित्त होकर के अपने अपने आसन ग्रहण कर लें। अब दर्शन एवं तिलक लगाना बंद होगा एवं केवल आप लोग को आधे घंटे का समय मिलेगा। यदि आप लोग शांत नहीं होंगे तो आप लोग को शायद 10 मिनट का समय भी ना मिले। इस आज श्री कृष्ण जन्माष्टमी पर जो श्री कृष्ण जन्मोत्सव हम सब मना रहे हैं, इसका जो सिग्निफिकेंस है, रहस्य है, इस बात को सुनने का हम लोगों को मौका नहीं मिल पाएगा। तो आप लोग कंप्लीट साइलेंस कीजिए प्लीज। एवरीवन ट्राई टू कीप एब्सोल्यूट साइलेंस एंड take your seats at the moment.
So Devi ji is a very senior sannyasi preacher of our worldwide organization, Jagadguru Kripalu Parishad. She has studied all the Hindu scriptures such as Vedas, Puranas, Bhagavatam, Gita, Ramayana, Darshan Shastra, etc. under the direct guidance of our Guru, Jagadguru Sri Kripalu ji Maharaj. She took sannyas to become a preacher in the year 1985. She delivers spiritual discourses in various countries such as Australia, Fiji, Germany, France, England, Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Dubai, and the United States for about 30 years. Devi ji holds MA and LLB degrees from Rajasthan University in India. She is a very powerfully vibrant and passionate speaker. Devi ji combines deep knowledge of our holy scriptures with simple analogies and humorous anecdotes. Let us all give a very welcome hand to Devi ji. I request all of you to please listen to her lecture very attentively and please switch off your cell phones. Now, as a token of our respect and on behalf of all of us, I request Diya Lal Chandani to offer a garland to her.
बोलिए वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की। सभी को मेरा हार्दिक प्रणाम। My most humble pranams to each one of you present here this evening on this most auspicious occasion of Shri Krishna Janmashtmi. Since we are all so blessed and graced by the Supreme Almighty Shri Krishna himself to be present in his divine descension day, just imagine, you all have been handpicked by the Lord himself to be here. So let us make the most of this occasion and this blessing, this grace that has been endowed upon each one of us present here on Shri Krishna Janmashtami occasion itself. I would humbly request you all to take your seats, fold your hands in the prayer mode, take a good look of the form of the Lord which is placed all around in this temple. You can see the Lord through the curtain, and close your eyes by capturing the form of the Lord in your hearts and minds. Try to visualize the divine form of the Supreme Almighty Shri Krishna with the inner eyes of your minds. With our hands folded, our hearts humbly surrendered at the divine lotus feet of the Supreme Divine Beloved Lord, let us all pay our most humble obeisance to the Lord before I shall begin with a short discourse on explaining the significance of Janmashtami. Mannathah Shri Jagannatho Madguru Shri Jagadguru Madatma Sarva Bhutatma Kripalur Gurave Namah. Guru Raradhanadishcha Guru Paramadaivatam Guru Parataram Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Anandamanandakara Prasannam Premaswarupam Brajabhavayuktam Yogindramidhyam Bhavarogyavaidyam Gurum Kripalum Pranamami Nityam. Nandanandana Padaravindayo Syandamana Makaranda Vindava Sindhavah Paramasaukhya Sampadam Nandayantu Hridayam Mama Nisham. Braje Vasantam Navanita Chauram Gopalganam Chadapula Chauram Anek Janmarjit Pap Chauram Chauragraganyam Purusham Namah. Namah Kamalana नमस्ते कमले यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै तद्ब्रह्मादेवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशं मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। आनंद कंद सच्चिदानंद श्री कृष्ण चंद्र चरणारविंद मकरंद मिलिंद महानुभाव, the blessed souls, eternal and divine. Let us all chant the holy name of the Supreme Almighty Lord for a few minutes, and then I shall proceed with the discourse. Bhajo giridhar My most humble pranams to each one of you, dear devotees. As in the beginning itself, I told you all that most importantly, those of you who are here, especially to celebrate Sri Krishna Janmashtmi, you don't know and you perhaps will never be able to realize how blessed we all are and how much grace of the Supreme Almighty Sri Krishna is upon each one of us present here, and how much grace He would shower up unto us this evening, especially if we stay till midnight to celebrate His appearance, His divine descension, Shri Krishna Janmashtmi Utsav. We all hear this, that today is Shri Krishna Janmashtmi. We all say this, that today is the occasion of Shri Krishna Janmashtmi. Ashtami, because it is the 8th moon night. And Shri Krishna Janm, the Supreme Almighty Shri Krishna's birth. Is it really a birthday like ours? We get born, so Shri Krishna gets born as well, just like us? Does He have parents? Well, let me answer the second question first. Yes, He has parents. Who are the parents of Sri Krishna? Not one but two. Yes. And why even two? Anyone who worships the Supreme Almighty Lord with Vatsalya Prem, the parental kind of love, having the parental sentiment of a father or a mother in the heart while practicing devotion. And ultimately, this devotee, when reaches to the highest state of sadhana, moving into bhav bhakti, and finally receiving the grace of God, this devotee who has worshipped the Lord with the feeling of the parental bhav, vatsalya bhav, keeping that sentiment in the heart, surely will receive the love from the Lord in the same manner. The Lord would appear to this devotee as a child. And this devotee would experience and enjoy the Vatsalya Prem, the love of a father or of a mother, depending what kind of sentiment is in the heart, as a parent of the Lord. So this opportunity is given to all of us to enjoy and to experience the love of the Lord in Vatsalya Bhav. However, when the Lord chose to appear on this earth planet 5,238 years back, then He appeared through Devaki Mata, Mother Devaki, and Vasudeva Pita. He is the Sutta of Devaki and Vasudeva, the father. And that too in the prison. Kans had got both the parents locked up in his prison. And that's where Sri Krishna appeared, or descended, or took birth. So he has parents? Yes. Once again, Devaki and Vasudeva. And Sri Krishna is also known as, not only as Vasudeva and Devaki's Sutta, but Yashoda and Nandan. Nandan, yes, the darling child of Yashoda, Maya, Mother Yashoda, and Nanda Baba. So where were they? Were they also in the prison? No. They were in Gokul, in Nandagaon. In Vrindavan, there's a place. In Gokul, there's a place known as Nandagaon. So there dwell Nanda Baba and Yashoda Maya. So did Krishna appear at two different places at the same time? Or did the Vasudeva and Devaki Krishna go to Yashoda and Nanda Baba's residence and took them as his parents? Born of one parent and taken care by another parent, Yashoda and Nanda. This is a very crucial question. And people have different concepts on this. But through my spiritual master, Jagat Guru Shri Kripaluji Mahaprabhu, the fifth original Jagat Guru Uttam, who is the reconciliator of all the contradictory philosophies prevalent and all the contradictory concepts prevalent in the scriptures and through all the saints and sages, we have come to learn, and I have especially come to be graced with the correct answer, with the one answer which dispelled my doubts, and I'm sure it will dispel all our doubts. All of us will have this concept clear about his birth and his parents as well. So number one, now let me go back to the first question. Janmashtmi. Why Jan? The very word Jan itself in Sanskrit means Pradurbhav, which means Prakat, Hona, which means to appear, to descend. Oh, so when we celebrate our Janma Utsav, our birthday, Jan means birthday, then that means that we have also appeared. Hamara bhi pradurbhav hua, because Janma means pradurbhav, it means appear. Of course, yes. Our bodies were made in the mother's womb, but not our soul, remember? Our soul was never made, never created, not even by God. Mama yuvansho jivaloke jiva bhutaha sanatanaha. 15th chapter 7th verse Bhagavad Gita. Haririhi sakshat bhagavan sharirina matma jashana mivatoyamipsitam harirdeha pritamatma swayam pratirishvara tatpadamulam sharanam yatakshe muninamiha krishnamenam avahitva matmanam akhilatmanam jagadhitaya sopyatra dehi vabhati maya Srimad Bhagavat Mahapuran. It is stated that the Supreme Almighty Lord is the supreme soul of this soul, which is the body, and this soul, which is the body of God, is the soul of this physical body, which is temporary and transient and perishable. Okay? So we have got this temporary, perishable body made up of 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and ether. And we've got a soul which is indestructible, which is unborn, which is eternal, which is the part, a fraction, rather a Shakti of the Supreme Almighty God, who is the very soul of this soul, of our soul. Ya Atmani Tishtati, Ya Uppranasya Pranaha, Amritas Vaikuttaha, as the Vedas state. So, if we are children of God, if this soul, our soul is Shakti of God, Sarva Shaktiman God, omnipotent God, that would mean that one day this soul came into being. No. Eternal is this soul. Sanatan. Sanatan. Remember, 15 chapter 7 verse. Na adi, na ant. No beginning, no end. It will remain eternal, just as God. No junior, no senior. Both God and God Shakti are eternal, standing on the same pedestal, like the sun and the rays of the sun, like the ocean and the waves of the ocean. Sattavibheda pagame nathatavaham namakimasvam samudrohi taranga vachana samudro na taranga. There is a vast difference between the ocean waves and the ocean, and yet they are one and the same. It's the same ocean water which is seen in the form of the waves of the ripples. But what is the difference then? The difference is that the waves arise of the ocean and the ocean does not arise of the waves. So collective souls do not make God. But God's infinite Shaktis are the infinite souls, clad in the 8.4 million types of bodies. All right. So, the soul is not born, God is not born, unborn, yes. Aja, Aja. But at the same token, the Lord says, Ajayamano Bahuda Vijayate, I am unborn. In the Vedas, the Lord declares, in the same mantra he says, Bahuda Vijayate, I am unborn, I never take birth. Okay, Ajayamano Bahuda Vijayate. No. I take not one or two births, but I have uncountable births. You are saying you are unborn, and then you are saying you take millions and uncountable births? Yes. So reconciliator of all these contradictory predicates is Jagat Guru Shri Kripaluji Mahaprabhu. And divine is his divine thoughts. Profound is his explanation. In depth, we can listen to him. But in short, let me just tell you this. The unborn, that Supreme Almighty Lord Krishna, himself declares in the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, 5th verse, Bahuni nevyatitani janmani tavatarjuna. Oh Arjun, you and me, you and I, we both have taken millions of births, uncountable births. All of them I know, but you know of none. You don't have any memory of any birth. But I know of. 4th chapter, 5th verse of Bhagavad Gita for your reference. The words of Supreme Almighty Lord Krishna himself. Ajopi sannavyayatma bhutanam ishwaroti sam. Prakritim swamadhishtaya. 4th chapter, 6th verse. Ajopi, though I am unborn. Api means although, even though. Ajopi, although I am unborn. And the soul of all the infinite souls am I. The Lord of all the infinite souls am I. And indestructible am I. Yet, I cover my original nature as the supreme divine Godhead personality. And through my own prakriti, through my own maya, through my own yoga maya shakti, swarupa shakti, personal power, I take forth a form. I appear, take forth a form. I appear. 4th chapter, 6th verse of Bhagavad Gita for your reference. And what's the reason? The reason, one of the reasons out of thousands of reasons. Yada yada hi dharmasya gnarir bhavati bharat abhyutthanam dharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham परित्रणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे जन्म कर्म च मे दिव्यमेवं यो वेत्ति तत्त्वतः त्यक्ता देहं पुनर्जन्म नैति मामेति सोऽर्जुन 4th chapter 7 verse, 4th chapter 8 verse and 4th chapter 9 verse of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. The Lord is speaking about his birth, that is about his divine appearance. Through his Yogamaya Shakti, his personal power, he covers himself. And that is why no one can know him. And he takes forth a human form, ordinary form. And the foolish-minded people, the deluded fools, deluded in Maya, start to think about God as ordinary human being. Naham prakashah sarvasya yogamaya samavrita, as the Lord states. So here the Lord says in the 4th chapter 7 verse 8 verse that in order to protect the sadhus and the saints, the greatest of the virtuous, righteous personalities, and in order to destroy the unrighteous, the evil and the demons, and in order to establish the principles of righteousness, I take forth a form. I descend on this earth planet. But 4th chapter 9 verse, immediately the Lord warns us all that look, Janma karma cha me divya. My Janma, my birth, my appearance that is, and my karma, my actions, both are absolutely perfectly divine. They are not material and Maya, though it appears very material, very worldly. But I'm far beyond that. In other words, God is Maya Dhishpati. He is the very governor of Maya. He gives birth to it. Though eternal is Maya, but birth means Shakti. Maya is the Shakti, the Jal Shakti, just like Jeev is the Chetan Shakti, the animate power and the inanimate power. So Sarva Shaktiman Bhagavan is Maya Dhishpati. And those who shall go above this Maya are Maya-tit saints, for whose protection the Lord says he descends. And all the virtuous persons who are trying to go beyond Maya, to be liberated from Maya, for their protection. And all those evil and the demons, the wicked in the mind, for the destruction of them, who are all Maya-dhin, but being Maya-dhin, being under the Maya, they are very worldly and very materialistic and very evil in mind. They do not want to do anything about God, and they do not let anyone else worship God. Have you seen people like that in the time and age of Kali Yuga? Of course, yes. It's been only 5,113 years that Kali Yuga has started. Because Sri Krishna stayed on this earth planet for 125 years. And I told you 5,238 years back, he appeared. Which leaves us with 5,113 years of Kali Yuga. Because the moment Sri Krishna ascended to divine Golok, that same moment Kali Yuga entered. And the Sri Krishna Janmashtmi that we all are celebrating is not the Sri Krishna that we just heard about in the Bhagavad Gita 4th chapter 7 verse. And 8 verse. Not the Yuga Yuga, not the one who comes in every Yuga. This is Sri Krishna, the supreme descension, Swayam Sri Krishna Avatari. The Lord himself, not his Ansha avatar, not his Yuga avatar, but he himself when he appears on this earth. This is Sri Krishna Janmashtmi that we are all celebrating. Who is Swayam Sri Krishna Avatari. Avatar means Utarna. As I said, Pradurbhav. Supreme Almighty Shri Krishna, who himself appears, the Swayam Shri Krishna Avatari, comes in one kalpa. One kalpa. 4 billion, 294 million, 80,000 years. After this, the Lord comes in one kalpa. One kalpa is Brahma's one day. When his day finishes, then kalpa comes and the Lord comes. Because Brahma's night would come. So every day of Brahma, after the end of every day of Brahma, Shri Krishna himself appears. Yes, the Supreme Almighty Lord himself appears in one kalpa. I don't have much time to get into the deeper aspects of this calculation, but just to let you know. Now, proceeding to my second concept about the two parents and the appearance of the Lord. There is one concept which says that Vasudeva took Shri Krishna across the Gokul to Yashoda and Nanda's place, and no one was there. Even Yashoda Maya was sleeping. She was fast asleep. So Vasudeva quietly placed Shri Krishna next to Yashoda Maya and took the baby which was born, or which appeared rather again. It's a divine birth, so appeared by Yashoda Maya, who was Shakti. She is the Ashtadurga Shakti, the 8-armed Durga Shakti, who is Shri Krishna's sister. And Vasudeva quietly took the Shakti back to the prison. And everything became locked up, same normal as it was. And then Kans tried to kill this Shakti, not knowing who she is. He got confused. He thought there was a boy who was supposed to be born, but then it's a girl, doesn't matter. He says, I'm going to kill. This is the 8th child. So as he tried to kill the 8th child, the Shakti, she flew up. And she came into her original form as Ashtabhuja Durgama Shakti. And she said, your killer is already born, and he is in Gokul. The 7th child of Devaki is Balaram. So it's Balaram, Krishna Janma, both of their appearance today. And the 6 children, he managed to kill. They're all the same divine forms. So, that's one concept. But there is the other concept, and then the reconciliation of the concept. Now, I'm just going to go to the final answer, the reconciliation of the concept. To take each concept and to deal with it, we need more time. So, reconciliation of both the concepts. The other concept is that there was Sri Krishna born of Devaki and Vasudeva in the prison, and the same Sri Krishna appeared exactly and precisely at the same time, same moment, same time, same seconds of Yashoda and Nanda. So Yashoda basically gave, Yashoda Maya, now let us see the reconciliation, the final. Yashoda Maya gave birth to a twins. So that would answer your question where the girl comes from, where the Shakti comes from. Yashoda Maya gave birth to twins, a girl and a boy, the Shakti and the Sarva Shaktiman Brahma Shri Krishna. That is why, that is how Kali Maya, Shakti of Shivaji, Shivani, Ashtabhuja Durga, is the sister of Shri Krishna. And she was taken by Vasudeva. But the Krishna, which Yashoda Maya gave birth to, and the Krishna who came with Vasudeva, how did it become one? I think I better leave it here, right? No? Okay, then sit and listen quietly. So the Shri Krishna, whom Vasudeva brought, And Shri Krishna, who was born of Yashoda Maya, who appeared by Yashoda Maya, both the Krishnas merged into one. As Vasudev was walking in, Vasudev even could not see this. As Vasudev ji was walking in with the little baby Krishna in his arms, in his embrace, he, through the Yoga Maya of the divine power of the Lord, he did not see what's happening now. This Krishna of the arm becomes the Krishna of Yashoda Maya. So Yashoda Maya's Krishna actually comes and merges into the Krishna which is in the arms of Vasudev. And Vasudev is thinking he's just placing the baby boy he has got, his Krishna, and taking the girl. That's all he saw. And Yashoda Maya, she had no notion that she had given birth. How come? The Lord, through his Yoga Maya power, once again through his divine power, through his Swarupa Shakti, Yoga Maya, made Yashoda Maya feel so tired after labor that she could not even open her eyes. So the child is born and she's sound asleep. So she didn't know who was born. But did Krishna really go inside the mother's womb? Well, we have Brahma-Vaivarta Puran, we have Garga Samhita, all explaining to us Divya, both the birth and the actions are all divine. It's stated that Vayu Garbha Kalavati Ayoni Sambhava Devi Vayu Garbha Kalavati. This is Garga Samhita. Ayoni. Yoni nahi. Ayoni. Vayu Garbha. Vayu means air. Air was pumped into the mother's womb. And every month the mother would feel the baby growing bigger inside the womb. And the Lord, through his Yogamaya divine power, made the mother feel that the child is in the womb. Garbhe cha vayu purne, garbhe cha vayuna purne, nirlipto bhagavan swayam. Nirlipta bhagavan. The Lord is unattached. Lipta nahi bolte, nirlipt. और गर्भे चा वायु ना पूर्ण पूर्ण वायु से भर दिया. The garb, the womb is filled with air, and the Lord is absolutely unattached. He is nowhere there, but the mother does not know that it is only air. And Hrit Padma Koshe Devakya, in the heart of Devaki, likewise in the heart of Yashoda Maya, the Lord made Devaki ji and Yashoda Maya feel in the hriday, in the heart. He made them experience his presence, his real presence. This is Brahma-Vaivarta Puran. And this is all about the appearance. Now the supremacy of Lord Krishna. We have heard many times that Sri Krishna is the supreme embodiment. Is it true? Well, how can it not be true? This is the declaration of the Vedas. But I thought it is Vishnu ji who appears as Bhagavan Ram and Bhagavan Krishna. So the supremacy should be of Vishnu ji and not of Sri Krishna, Sri Ram. When it is said Sri Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam, Sri Ramastu Bhagavan Swayam. Tamekam Govindam Satchidananda Vigraham. Gopal Tapni Upanishad, verse number 33. Once again, Krishna Havai Paramam Daivatam. Kaha Paramo Deva is the question by the Vedas. And the answer is Krishna Havai Paramam Daivatam. Govindam Nrityur Vibheti. And then again, Krishno havai harihi paramo devaha. So Radha Upanishad, Gopal Kapni Upanishad, all these Upanishads, Vedas are proclaiming that Sri Krishna is the Supreme Personality. Once again, in Srimad Bhagavat Mahapuran, 4th Canto 34th chapter 14 verse, it is stated, Yatha taror mula nishechanena tripyanti tatskanda bhujo pashakha. Vedavyas, the ultimate authority on the entire Vedic scriptures, proclaims that Sri Krishna is the Supreme Personality. He is the very root of devotion. The root is Sri Krishna, and the rest of the forms are his own expansions, his own manifestations. As you water the root of the plant, the entire plant gets watered. So you practice devotion to Sri Krishna, the entire forms of God, be it Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar, and many millions of forms, all are worshipped. You don't have to go to different places and to different forms to worship. You water the root, you don't have to water the leaves and the fruits and the flowers. Likewise, you worship Sri Krishna, all the rest of the forms of Sri Krishna is worshipped. All the Shaktis are worshipped, they're all pleased. Again, Vishnu Puran says, Aishwaryasya samagrasya dharmasya yashasah shriya jnana vairagya yoshchaiva shannam bhaga iti rina bhaga. The word bhaga means Sarashwarya Paripurna Tattva, the one who is completely perfect in the 6 divine qualities. Infinite, Anantamatraka, infinite Aishwarya, infinite Dharma, infinite, uncountable, Shri, infinite Yash, infinite Jnana, and infinite Vairagya. The one in whom all this is present, all these 6, is known as Bhagavan. Such is Sri Krishna and the supremacy of Sri Krishna. So where does this Mahavishnu? Look, Sri Krishna or Sri Ram are one and the same. Now Sri Krishna's Pratham Purush, Dvitiya Purush, Tritiya Purush. There are 3 Purush forms. Purush, you understand? Manifested? Yeah, Purush form. This impersonal, unmanifested, attributeless aspect of Brahma, the Supreme Almighty, he takes forth in order to grace the entire creation. The Purush form, the Purush avatar, Sri Krishna himself, his Pratham Purush form, he himself taking the Pratham first Purush form, is known as Mahavishnu, Narayan, Hari. That Narayan, that Hari, that Mahavishnu from whom we think Sri Krishna comes, no. Shri Krishna's Pratham Purush form is Mahavishnu, Narayan, Hari, who is also known as Karanar Navshari, Bhagavan Vishnu, the one who dwells in Karanar Nav. This Mahavishnu is the omniscient Lord of the infinite creations, Brahmans. Of all the infinite creations, Brahmans, he is the omniscient Lord dwelling in infinite creations. And then the Dvitiya Purush form is Garbhodhashai. Garbhodhashai, Bhagavan Mahavishnu. His second expansion. This Vishnu, Garbhodhashai, is the Dvitiya Purush. Now, he is the omniscient Lord dwelling in one Brahman. Only one Brahman. And then we have Tritiya Purush. Expansion, manifestation of Sri Krishna, who is known as Kshirodhashai, the one who dwells in Kshir Sagar. Kshirodhashai Vishnu is the one who is the omniscient Lord dwelling in all the individual souls, within the individual souls, like Paramatma, in all of us. It's the Kshirodashai Vishnu. So Sri Krishna ultimately is the one and the only supreme form. Krish itself means Satta Akarshan, the one who attracts all with infinite magnetic force. The entire creation, animate, inanimate, everything rolls around his love. His love. Na means Ananda, his bliss. Attraction personified bliss. Bliss. Love, peace, and happiness, bliss. There is so much more. I wanted to tell a little Leela today, but I'm going to do it tomorrow. So come back tomorrow for the morning session, starting at 11, and listen and hear about the most beautiful ras. This is all what I told you dry, eh? It needs to be filled with some ras. After all, raso is saha, as Taitra Upanishad, 2nd chapter 7 verse says. He's all ras. And we need to get ourselves drowned and immersed in ras. So all this divine Bhagavata, Aishwarya, majestic explanation about God was just to clear all our doubts so that we can now surrender our hearts and minds and practice love and devotion to the Lord. The very reason for his descension, Karana, Ek. Sarva Karana Karanam, only one reason out of all the reasons for the Lord's descension is Kripa, is to grace us souls. How does he grace us? We will continue with this tomorrow. Vrindavan Bihari